Hello, strong people. Week 7, day 1, technically. But what I'm doing is switching what would be normally day 2, and it's going to be today. So we got axle deadlifts instead. 5 sets of 1 between 680 and 710. Reason being that I'm swapping it is because whatever shoulder pain I was having last week, it's only gotten worse. And at this point, it's bad enough that I'm moving my log day to Thursday, and I'm kind of scrapping Thursday's session, or what would normally be Thursday's session, our day 3. And and then tomorrow I have a chiropractor appointment to try to get some sort of work done on it. And so with that being tomorrow, I had to move to tomorrow's session to today, which I'm okay with. Normally I would like an extra day in between event day and deadlift day, but you can't always have what you want, so no big deal. Hopefully everything feels good and get warmed up and throw some heavy-ish weight on there. But to talk about what's going on with my shoulder a little bit, I honestly think I hurt it bowling, and it just didn't set in yet, because I think it was probably Tuesday or Wednesday it started hurting. And it's only gotten worse. It bothered me Thursday, but I was still able to press. So I probably, stupid enough, aggravated it maybe. But so Friday it was pretty bad. Saturday it was pretty bad. Sunday still pretty bad. Today, I don't know. I don't think it's as bad, but I don't know. All I know is attempting to do what I was programmed to do today for overhead work would not have helped it. So I think it's a shoulder impingement or something, because it's only certain angles and movements whenever it bothers me. So I think that's what it is. I'm obviously not like an expert in that or anything, so don't quote me on that. But hopefully tomorrow I can get more of an answer and get some treatment done on it before Thursday's session now, because I cannot afford to have a bum shoulder going into this. Hopefully it doesn't affect any of the other 4 events, and hopefully it doesn't affect the overhead event anyway. Hopefully we're good to go here relatively soon, but if we're not, we'll make do. I think the strength is there still. I just think it would hurt really bad to do it, which isn't going to help anything. So no sense in pushing it today. We'll be smart about it, do deadlifts instead. Hopefully that doesn't hurt. If it does, oh well. So let's do it. That's how I feel about that. I did it. My positioning was kind of all over the place today, but it didn't feel bad. I mean, it felt slow off the floor, that's for sure, but the walkouts were a little wobbly. I actually, some of those times when my thighs would bounce off the axle on the way up, I was giving myself like a dead leg, and it was I don't know, my leg was hurting after it. But we got it figured out. So all 5 singles at 713, because the bar is 68 pounds, so it's weird. It's supposed to be 710, but it ends up being either 708 or 713, and I'm not going 2 pounds under, so we'll go 3 pounds over. Oh, wow. That is pretty good work for me. I'm happy with that. Aside from the, I'm okay. I'm happy that I was able to pull that even with the kind of funky positioning here and there. Because my coach did kind of agree with me. I don't want to say kind of, like he did. He made a good point. He's like, yeah, because I was keeping my head more neutral in those last 2 pulls from last week, and my starting position and movement off the floor was just a lot better because I had that neutral spine rather than kind of wrenching my head back. If I was sitting, if my hips were lower in the deadlift, if that's how I deadlifted, then it might be, it might be okay to have my head kind of up like that just because my torso would be more in line. But with where my torso is now, it just makes more sense to have it, to have my my head more neutral. And I was kind of all over the place with that today. It didn't look that good. I gotta switch arms here because my shoulder is hurting just holding my phone. Anyway, I've never even done let me try to think. I've definitely never done sets of 700 plus from the ground on a straight bar. I might have done it on the trap bar for nationals. I don't remember. But either way, I've done 700 for triple touch and go before, but that was touch and go is different. So I've never done actual sets at 700. And yeah, a single is a set. 5 sets of 1. So I'm happy with that. I didn't really ramp or hitch a whole lot. I did a little bit here and there at the very top. So, I mean, that's good. I don't know. Because I was actively trying not to hitch or ramp. So, I mean, if I need to on game day, I will. But, anyway, my shoulder, it hurts. What was it? Was it the second to last warm-up? Or the last warm-up? I don't remember. Well, I guess technically... my last warm-up was my first single, now that I'm thinking about that. Yeah, so I did an extra rep. I did 658 for my last warm-up and never mind. It was 680 to 710 today, so no, that's definitely not. Okay, I did the right thing. I was second-guessing myself there for a second. So I did the right thing. But it was either on 658 or 608. My right trap and shoulder they hurt. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if you could tell in the video, but it moved kind of slow compared to my other warm-ups. And at that point, I was just like, doesn't matter, just do it anyway. It's weird. It's the pain is more in my trap now than my shoulder. So I guess that makes sense. If it's an impingement, it's probably going to be affecting, both the shoulder. It's more of the shoulder than just one piece, I would imagine. I don't know. I've never had this before, so it's kind of new to me. So I don't know if I've made it worse, or I highly doubt deadlifting 700 plus pounds for 5 reps is going to make it better, but I don't know. So even with that, I was able to do the reps. I don't think that's an excuse or anything. It's not like I'm pulling it with my shoulders. I did notice I had a little bit of sway left and right, so I don't know if I wasn't able to keep the bars tight on my right side or what, but I wasn't thinking a whole lot about that. I was just thinking about lifting the weight, so happy with that. What's next? I think I have RDLs next, like 6 triples. I don't know how much I'll have left after those, I'll be honest. Those took more of a toll on me than I had anticipated, because that's a 30-pound jump from last week. Whereas week 1 and 2, technically it would have been 5 and 6. We're only like 10 or 5-pound jumps, 10-pound jumps, so it's not as... Those 2 weeks weren't too crazy, but this jump here, it was a pretty heavy jump, 30 pounds for it is half the reps, so understandable. All right, that's enough talking. I'm going to take some weight off of this bar and do some RDLs, unfortunately. Let's do it. RDLs are done. Those are heavy. Those probably took more out of my lower back than anything. But I still definitely got it in my hamstrings, but I was just pretty fatigued, honestly. The backs of my thumbs and my wrists hurt so bad from the straps pulling on it. They're all calloused over. But anyway, moving on, we have split squats. Now, I'm guessing that this is going to hurt my trap and shoulder pretty bad because the SSB is going to be sitting directly on it. And then as I put my arms up, it's going to be putting in the position that's making it hurt, basically. Like, it's hurting just now because I had a lot of weight hanging off my arm, so it's kind of radiating into my trap right now. But obviously, if I move my arm, like, you can't see it, but like if I move my arm up like that, it hurts. So we'll see. We'll see how this feels. If this hurts, I might have to do something a little bit different. But well, I should say I know it's going to hurt, and then it's just, am I willing to hurt like that for this? So might have to switch it out. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, no. Well, as you can probably tell, the split squats didn't happen. I hurt really bad. I need a massage in my right trap for sure. It feels unbelievably tight right now. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a ball of yarn that just can't be untangled is how it feels right now. Probably a little bit firmer than yarn, though. Yarn's pretty soft. No, it ain't soft. Just kidding. But, yeah, it hurts. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So that was a no-go. We switched some stuff up. Didn't record anything else because it's late, as usual. I just wanted to be done. This is the part where most people would be like, under the circumstances, like, I'm sure I've said that before in a post or something somewhere. About how, under these circumstances is just a way for us to make excuses, honestly. Like, oh, I didn't get enough water today, or I skipped 2 meals, or I trained at a different time, I didn't sleep that well. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Like, you have numbers to hit, you have a program you got to follow. Just do it. You can't have perfect circumstances. So if you wanted to, every day you could be like, under these circumstances, pretty good number. And I know that I'm a culprit of it too. I'm not perfect by any means when it comes to that. I know I've said it, and I've probably said it recently. But sometimes I just have to remind myself that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just pick up the weight, move the weight, do what you got to do. So that's how I feel about all that. And yeah, sometimes, and I'm not saying those excuses, reasons, whatever you want to call them, don't make sense. Yeah, absolutely. If you didn't eat all day and you went to the gym and you trained, obviously that's pretty bad circumstances. But like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. If you do that every day, day in and day out, it's going to matter. But one training session should not make or break your entire prep, unless you severely injure yourself and you're out. Something like that. But obviously, we hope not. We don't want that. I don't want to see anybody have to go through that. So that's my little rant for today. I don't know where that came from. Honestly, I think I was just pretty down on myself the last couple of days because my shoulder hurts so bad. And I had the biggest log press session of my life. It was supposed to be today, and I just couldn't do it. It was not smart. I don't know what would have happened, but it probably wouldn't have been good if I did it. The two outcomes I'm looking at are I try to do it anyway and I hurt myself more, which is obviously awful. We don't want that. Or 2, I don't get hurt anymore, but I just suck and like I don't hit anywhere near the numbers I'm supposed to. So like, did I really benefit if I did that then today? Like, I didn't let it rest and I sucked. Like, who wins there? Nobody wins in that scenario. So instead, we let it rest somewhat. Obviously, the deadlift still kind of messed with it a little bit, but I know it would have been worse if I would have been pressing. And I was able to get in some good deadlifts. I had a good deadlift session. So in the end, more of a win-win doing it this way. So that's about all I got to say. There was probably a lot of talking in this video. I had a lot of stuff on my mind, apparently. And now I'm about to go eat some food, as you could have probably guessed. So, no training tomorrow or Wednesday. Tomorrow, chiropractor appointment. Hopefully get some electrostim therapy. I love that stuff. I used to have a TENS unit. I have no idea where it went. And it just honestly was not strong enough. So I need to get like a real one. Because those things I love. I love those things. So we'll see. Maybe I'll check out Amazon and see what's up. But either way, hopefully it goes well tomorrow and we're at least 65% back for Thursday. But time will tell. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.